T. Rowe Price, our strategic investing approach can help you build the future you imagine. T. Rowe Price, invest with confidence. My name is Jenny Brown. I'm the CEO of Putnam Farm. We are a nonprofit in the behavioral health system. One of the things that we are so grateful for in our partnership with Tryon is the absolutely incredible customer service that anytime we have a question or a concern, we can call up the customer service department and we'll get an immediate and effective answer. And that's why we really
Matt Shepard. Here's the Tigers batting orders presented by your Southeast Michigan Ford dealer Spencer Torkelson. That's third. There's a career-high 8-game hit streak coming in. Kerry Carpenter right behind him. 3 homers and 6 RBIs in the series against Seattle. And Matt Vierman, that's fifth. Got 375 this year against Kansas City. And see how they face Jordan Lyles, who's had all kinds of problems keeping the opposition in the yard.
Yeah, he's getting up 20 home runs. He's had a tough season, 1-11 with over 6 ERA. Now listen, here's what he got. Here's how he's going to try and attack the Tiger hitter. 4-seam fastball, throws that pitch quite often. He'll go to a sweeper, which is a slider, combination between a curveball and slider. And then he'll throw that curveball and a 2-seam fastball. Look for him to crisscross the strike zone.
Facing Zach McKinstry to start. You saw the 11 losses by Jordan Lyles. That's most in the majors, and his ERA is the highest as well.
When you start to look at his arsenal and all the pitches that he threw, it's going to be some of those pitches, especially the ones that he has the most success with.
McKinstry strikes out to start tonight. Let's take a look at the Warriors defense. MJ Melendez is in right field. He's got a -9 defensive run save. That's the worst in Major League Baseball. Nicky Lopez at third base has 46 outs above average since 2021. Nobody's better in that regard. Green takes one inside, and it's 1-0 to Green. 2 for 11 in this series against Seattle. Both hits were singles and both went the other way.
It was nice to see Riley get back to driving that ball the other way. Really feel like teams are throwing sliders and fastballs on the inside part of the plate, kind of crowding him. He's been swinging over the top of the baseball.
He's behind in the count. Ground ball to first. Nick Thomas pretty good at that position. 2-1. Two up, two down, and here comes Spencer Torkelson. We mentioned a career-high 8-game hit streak for Torkelson coming into tonight. Only one of those games, though, was a multi-hit performance. First pitch swing off the shoulder of Nicky Lopez. Wilson throws out Torkelson. It's an 8-pitch start for Jordan.
Internet from T-Mobile. It costs $50 at T-Mobile. Anyone pays your rates at T-Mobile. You get a great deal every day. I would think that those young teams that do it, man. Everyone's watching and seeing how you're able to handle certain things. Inside the Tigers. Inside, look at your favorite Detroit Tigers. All season long on Mountain Sports Detroit. Check local listings. Just in case, I like it.
Hey, you got this.
Where are we? Okay. Nobody. To join Team 23, go to KirkGibsonFoundation.org/Team23. Tigers Royals tomorrow at 7 on Valley Sports Detroit, presented by Fighter Law.
We see it everywhere we go. Tigers fans, especially here in Kansas City, places like Chicago and Cleveland as well. Here's the Kansas City batting order presented by your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. MJ Melendez is 1 for 18 against the Tigers this year. Nick Prado is batting 5th. 18 of his last 17 hits have gone for extra bases, and Drew Waters bats behind him. He hit a 465-foot home run on Sunday in the 5th inning. That is the 3rd longest in Royals history here. But the first man up is Kyle Isbell. Perhaps a surprise starter at the top of the order for Kansas City, but does have a speed component. Talking with Kansas City skipper Matt Quatraro before the game, he said he makes good swing decisions and he gives us a little speed at the top, which is something we need.
Yeah, that's something that the Royals been known for, is applying pressure with their legs, using that speed to put pressure on the defense to make plays.
Matt Quatraro is trying to implement a lot of the Tampa system here to Kansas City, but Kansas City's a little bit further behind it than where the Rays are in terms of the analytics.
You don't say.
Mr. It's 2-2.
Well, I also think they want to get back to the days where they were stealing bases. They were a lot more athletic. They had solid defense, guys like Lorenzen Cain in center field, Gerard Dyson.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, was able to hold up.
Why?
It's a very young team, inexperienced team. Talking with Vance Wilson, the third base coach. Asked him what's been the issue, the biggest issue this season. He simply said they're just inexperienced. See a lot of their ages, guys are 25, 26, 27 years old. They said that they haven't played enough. So they're learning on the fly.
It has been on left field. Ledoux drifting back and chases it down. Matt Nagy was part of history last time out, and this is what he's done so far this year with his arsenal.
Well, I like the fastball usage there. He's got to establish that pitch. It's a four-seamer. I really enjoyed the fact that he used that curveball more often than he's used it throughout his career, 21%, and then the slider was really an effective pitch, especially the way he was located it down and away to the right-handed hitters.
Since June 27th, Matt Manning has the lowest batting average against of any starter in the American League. Just a .45 against him.
Well, I like the velocity is back up. It's 94, 95. Also like the fact that he's been throwing a ton of strikes, attacking the strike zone. And for many to truly believe it's been more about his pitch mix, the way he's attacking hitters.
Good looking slider there to Witt to make it 1-2.
The slider's a lot sharper since returning. It's tough to pick up when it's got tight spin. And it just seems like it darts away from the right-hander.
Witt in the air
Stay in play.
for Vierling. Put out a play. Heavy dose of sliders so far to Bobby Witt Jr. That fastball, the first one out of that slider sequence. Fouls it back. Witt Jr.'s on pace for 27 homers and 46 steals. That's a combination that has never been matched in Royals history.
Yeah, I like this young man. This young man's special. No question, he's the centerpiece of the rebuilding that's happening here in Kansas City. Like you said, when you can combine power with speed,
Rare combination.
rare combination.
This one should be playable. Vierling in. He's got it there or two away. Here's the Tigers defense. Ledoux, Green, and Vierling. Vierling's first start in right field since June 30th against Colorado. Zach McKinstry is at shortstop. His second start there first since April 26th. And A.J. Hinch has been planning this for the better part of a week. He has brought McKinstry in to play a little second, a little third, get his feet back on the dirt, and get him more comfortable on the infield. Planning way ahead something I think oftentimes gets overlooked.
Yeah, when you put in the outfield again, you have a lot of time. The ball takes a lot of time to get to you. I thought it was important. I'm really impressed with the fact that A.J. Hinch thinks that far ahead. And he got McKinstry in the infield just so he could get his set on the speed of the game.
Damn right,
in the
Craig.
infield position. Played a little second, like you said, played third. And now he's acclimated. But he also talked about his skill set. Said that he grades out really well playing the shortstop position. He's got good range. He's got a strong arm.
Won't be long where he plays a little center field as well for the Tigers. Really valuable to Detroit. 2-2 now to MJ Melendez.
There's a lot of swing and miss in this bat. Then he can locate a pitch, maybe fade that change up down the way.
There's
Good
McKinstry.
boy.
And that's a 1-2-3 inning from Matt Manning to start as we head to the second.
Good boy, Matt.
Is it too early to start planning for their inheritance? At Comerica Bank, we don't think so. But we're not talking about 401ks or trust funds or estate plans. This is about the greatest gift we can possibly pass on, a healthy planet. That's why Comerica actively invests over $1 billion in green businesses and environmentally beneficial projects every year. because this inheritance is too important to waste.
Trucks are responsible for thousands of crashes, causing injury and death every single day. When it comes to truck accidents, nobody knows the law better than Fire Law, America's trial lawyers. If you've been in an accident with a truck, the only one to call is Fire Law. Let our trial lawyers get you the money. Entire field. And he was doing it with power.
All right, Kerry, here we go.
Really sits back on that back leg, coils up. He's always seemed to be in a position to unleash his hands.
He's behind the count to Jordan Lyles 0-2. It'll be Carpenter, Matt Vierling, and Nick Maton for the Tigers here in the second. Low, it's 1-2.
One of the challenges of facing a guy like Lyles who really uses both sides of the plate, change speeds. You can't try to cover both sides. Pick a zone that you like, commit to it, and be ready to attack. Talking with AJ today about that same thing, he said that that's when our hitters will get ourselves in trouble when we're trying to cover both sides of the plate.
Carpenter in the air, shallow right center.
Oh, boy.
That's going to drop in for a hit.
Oh, man. Nice job, Kerry. What do you guys going here?
Carpenter here in the second.
Carpenter with 2 strikes against. Even with that power, he lets that ball get a lot deeper. And if he was in a 2-0 count, he still pulled the hands in nice just to get the barrel to it. And it's good placement there because the ball wasn't hit that hard
But Freddie says that's a knock.
all the time.
Takes strike one. Foul back. Now 0-2 for that year.
And that's one of those pitches that Verlin a 1 back, giving that that's a hanging breaking ball, and he just missed it.
What hitless against the Mariners in the series. Now 1-2.
Yeah, Verlin's one of the few Tiger hitters that will spread out. He'll choke up on the bat. He'll just be trying to get inside this baseball and use the right side of the diamond.
Instead looks at strike 3.
That's a good two-seam swing back fastball right there. When that ball comes out of Lyles' hand, you think it's off the plate away. But that two-seamer there runs right back, and he paints the edges. That's black. Look at the movement there. He really gave up on that ball.
Second strikeout of the night for Jordan Lyles. Here's Nick Maton. was bounced and a good stop by Freddie Fermin. Fermin getting the start behind the dish because of the injury to Salvador Perez. He had a hamstring injury on Sunday. Talking to the folks in Kansas City, they think he's available to hit in a pitch hitting role here tonight.
Get through. Oh, nice play. Really nice play by the second baseman. God damn.
Michael Massey started it. Bobby Witt Jr. finished it off. That is a good looking DP. No matter what team you root for.
It's time to gear up and get out there in a new Ford vehicle. And it all starts at your local Ford dealer during the Discover Summer Sales Event. Choose from a great selection of trucks and SUVs equipped with the tech and comfort you need to discover your best summer ever. With a large inventory in stock, now is the best time to trade in, trade up, and discover summer with Ford.
Returning Escape Easy Plan trade-in lessees can lease an Escape for $429 a month for 24 months. See your Southeast Michigan Ford dealer today.
Create the ultimate backyard getaway with 11% off everything at Menards. We have the best selection of decking, blocks, grills, and outdoor furniture to transform your yard from ordinary to extraordinary. With so many options and styles to choose from, you'll find something perfect for you to enjoy the rest of your summer. Right now, get this 4-burner gas grill for $199.99 after 11% rebate at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Corner boots, sticky floors, catchable breaks, and second wins. You never forget the way some things taste. Great taste, 96 calories. Tastes like Miller time.
Hey, big man. Go ahead. Dave told me you got some kind of great system for betting that really works. It's true. What is it? Is it like home dogs? No. It's Bird Master.
No, I just use FanDuel's responsible gaming tools like time and spending limits to manage my play.
That's the system.
Hasn't failed me yet.
Cool. You know what, man? I'm just going to keep this between you
It's not a secret, Bob.
and me. Every better has a system. Make FanDuel's responsible gaming tools a key part of yours. It's more fun to play.
I think after like the aftermath of it all, like seeing how big it really was really cool. I think just being like in those record books when you look back on Tiger no hitters, even though it's combined, it's still a good little feat, and me Foley, Lane, and Haas can be just like just remembered like kind of in that context forever. It's cool.
Matt Manning with tonight's Menards big money and confidence never in question when he's on the non-show. I'll tell you what, he takes a lot of pride in his starts. His name's on the line. Every time he heads out there every fifth day, and he says, we're in a position right now where anything's possible. It takes 2 weeks of playing good baseball to get ourselves into contention. After taking 2 out of 3 in Seattle, off to a solid start here to the second half of the campaign.
Yeah, that's good stuff, Johnny, no doubt. When we talk about the balance that this offense provides now, that Green is back, Badu is back, Carpenter is healthy, but we talk with A.J. Hinch, just equally as important is the fact that Manning is now back, Rodriguez and Skubal. This team feels like it's more whole, doesn't it?
It really does, and you feel good about every one of those guys taking them out.
Jeez.
You feel like they're gonna
Damn
get a
it.
chance to win the baseball game.
Gets up the middle. That wasn't even hard. That hard.
Their first hit, a single up the middle.
Just good placement. Hit it where they ain't. That's what they say, right? Hit it where they ain't. Great placement there.
Your star, you got your star back. I mean, there's a confidence, there's a hit of swag out there. Like, okay, I know what this guy's capable of doing. I got to do my part behind him. Yeah, got my two. That's what you feel like, man.
I think other people have taken notice. Got served in Seattle. Matt Paterno's hit it here in Kansas City earlier today. The Tigers, for what it's worth, I get it. The record is what it is. It's 10 games under the break even. They're opinion about the play a lot of times. And I think a lot of that starts with the starting staff. Why not?
Oh, they got Kansas City got a base hit up the middle.
Toronto goes down. First strikeout of the night for Matt Manning, 1-1.
four-seam fastball. It's 2 strikes. He just blows that ball by Barber.
Had 5 strikeouts in that combined no-hitter against Toronto. And he starts off Drew Waters with a first pitch strike. That's outside. In the air center field. Green tracking it. There's 2 away. Message from your Southeast Michigan Forkers.
Returning AC Triton lessees Elisa Broncos scored Big Ten for $449 a month for 24 months. See your Southeast Michigan Ford dealer today.
After a leadoff single, Matt Manning has retired the next 2 hitters. Now 1 more to get him, Michael Massey.
Massey's got a ton of power in this bat. He's been going through some mechanical adjustments.
Great pitch to start the at bat there, Matt.
Fully. But the Royals and his coaching staff are very optimistic about this young man.
Nice.
Solid defensive second baseman.
Kansas City's 4th round pick in 2019 at the University of Illinois. Field line in game 5.
Jeez. There's the power.
And 4-seamer at 96, but another example of what you always talk about, major league hitters. If they see it, if they recognize it soon enough, they'll get to it.
Yeah, that ball was way in. And you can see Massey's trying to have a little rhythm with his hands. It's one of the adjustments that was made.
Oh, that's a really good pitch. Throw it again. That's an excellent pitch.
I think the man still has him set up right here with that curveball.
Foul away. Cool story that Massey played his college ball in Illinois. His father played college ball in Illinois as well. He grew up a Chicago White Sox fan. Won't hold that against him. He's a good enough guy.
Speak for yourself. No, I won't hold it against him.
That's in the dirt. Good stop by
Jeez, get him.
Safely. It's ready for me.
You can see right there, for me being really aggressive at first base, if Eric Haas picks him up a little bit quicker, I believe he has a play on him for me at first base. Kind of hesitated there.
Nice catch. Nice catch, Verlin. Let's go. That's
Verlin
how you do it.
lunging forward to steal away a base hit from Michael Massey.
energy is always seems to be fading, pulling out towards first base.
You're going.
Bounces away from Philly
Good
and
boy.
leaves Ibanez second base.
And as a hitter, both lefties and righties, when you take your swing, to be in a good balanced position, you should be falling forward and not falling backwards. That tells you that your energy, your power is coming off the baseball. It's not going to give you your best opportunity to drive the ball if that ball's away from you.
It's the first time either team has had a man in scoring position.
Look at Purdue here, even with 2 strikes. You want to pull this ball to the right side of the diamond. You want to get Ibanez to third base. That's your only job right now.
Stanley strikes out. Third touchdown already for Jordan Lyles tonight. That's a big
Can't-
mark there.
Can't swing at that, number 1. 2, you can't strike out there. Got to put it in play.
And just take a look at the location of this pitch, but then look at the body of Akil Baddoo, the direction in which it travels. And you can see right there, all of that coming out away from the baseball. You're not going to be able to cover that ball on the outer half. But it continue to give you trouble.
All right, Eric, you're due.
What do you always talk about? Situational.
Situational hitting. That's a situation there where you have to roll that ball over. You got to do everything in your power to try to get around that baseball to move the runner to third base.
Eric Haas is down 0-2. I think about it every time the Tigers or any team gets a man in scoring position with less than 2 outs. What are they doing to try and help the cause? Well, you think of what you say all the time, situation hit.
You want the mistake to match the intent. That just in that situation, it just wasn't a good at bat.
Now 1-2 to Haas. Fly ball deep center field. Isbell going back. He's got it on a warning track. The Padres will tag. He's at third base with 2 away.
I mean, Eric Haas has been going through it all season long. Just haven't been the productive hitter that I think he wants to be, or that the Tigers need him to be. So I've seen a couple encouraging swings. One the other night, or the other day, Seattle, where he hits that ball hard to right center. That ball there was hit hard to center. I mean, that's something as a player, personally, that you can build off of.
That fly ball to deep center field from Haas left his bat at 104 miles an hour.
So when you go back in that dugout, you've got to be thinking, okay, that's where I want to be. I want to be able to stay on the ball like that and drive it and hit it as hard as I hit it that hard.
One to Zach McKinstry, who struck out to start tonight.
Hey, McCann, get us on the board here.
Rips foul. Twenty-second pitch of the inning for Jordan Lyles coming here to Zach McKinstry. In the air, right field. Melendez chasing on the warning track. He's got it. And the Tigers strand one in scoring position if he can score.
I learned aim a hoop and put a go on accident.
That's cool.
You know, I went for a walk in the woods and I didn't get a single flea or tickle on me. You are
Just the best.
all I did is that flea and tickle medicine.
Yeah, I'm very proud of you.
You never come surprise me, Phil. Right? I'm great.
You love it.
I wonder if David's ever got a book of it.
Be nice to your sister.
What's right ahead?
Pets aren't just pets. They're more. This flea and tick season, trust America's #1 pet pharmacist.
You sure you ready for this? I'm ready. The False Frequencies of Real Creative Energy. Celebrates 50 years of hip hop. One set, one night. And myself, Love Cool J, and the Roots as the musical backbone. Featuring DJ Jazzy Jeff, DJ Centric, Thomas, Bone Thugs, Harvey, Ice-T, MC Live, and more. Friday, August 18th at Little Caesars Arena. Get tickets at liveagent.com. 313presents.com and Ticketmaster. I'll be galactic, baby. Bringing fans the very best in sports with the most Emmy wins in Michigan, including the Emmy for Sports Excellence. Valley Sports Detroit.
Tigers host the Padres this Saturday, July 22nd at Comerica Park. The first 15,000 fans will receive a Norman Turkey Stearns replica jersey. It's presented by Comerica Bank. For tickets, go to tigers.com/giveaways. And that jersey proudly displayed in Negro League's museum here in Kansas City. Matt Manning goes to work here in the bottom of the third. He gets the 8-9-1 hits. The Kansas City order. Nicky Lopez, Samad Taylor, and Kyle Isbell for the Royals. Just got a piece and it's 0-2. This Royals team is off to its worst 94-game start ever. 27-67.
Yeah, as a team, they rarely walk. It's tough. They break towards the bottom.
Strike three call. Lopez can turn around and sit down. Let's check out the T-Mobile coverage cam. It's about Matt Vierling in right field and really what the Tigers' positioning has done to help this team in general.
Well, you just talked about the athleticism of Matt Vierling. For me, he has been incredibly good out there in the outfield, in center field, in right field, diving, making plays, robbing home runs. You talk to AJ Hinch, the manager of the Tigers, he'll tell you that he's probably the most athletic player on this Tigers team. That's high praise.
I'm always amazed at how well he goes back and comes in on the ball. But the Tigers, as a club, 11 defensive runs.
Johnny, what up, man?
Outfielders because
Hope you're doing well, my
defensive
friend.
position. That is number one in Major League Baseball.
I had an interesting conversation with Matt Vierling about playing the outfield. In the short period of time that Jake Marisnick was here, he learned a ton. He said, matter of fact, Marisnick made him a better center fielder. He talked to him a lot about when the ball's hit over your head, about putting his hand down and getting to go into a spot, which allowed him to start getting back on the baseball. And man, that was huge for me.
Back-to-back strikeouts for Manning here in the third.
And it's starting to feel real good with that slider there. Pitching ahead of the count and then being able to put guys away with that slider.
Yeah, it's a.
So far, here's Kyle.
It feels like it's like a made-up pitch, like it's like a slider almost. Yeah, exactly. It's basically a slider. They're calling it a sweeper, though. So it just feels like a made-up name. Seems like everyone's throwing sweepers, though. It's essentially a slider. You're right, though. Absolutely.
To center field on line for Riley Green. And the Royals go quietly in the third thanks to a couple of strikeouts.
planet Earth with Friday Night Party in the Park, presented by Casamigos. It's Negro Leagues weekend, and this Friday is R&B night with pregame happy hour and live music.
This summer, happiness is a new Chevy. You can go farther, tow more. Sorry now. For me. And bring along everyone you love. Your road to happiness begins in a new Chevy. Or GM employees with a current eligible Chevy lease can get this Blazer for $269 a month. Chevy drives the Motor City. Find new roads.
Well, I've been a customer of Family Heating and Cooling for over 25 years. We trusted their advice, and they have never let us down.
Family takes care of family. Contact us today for the heating, cooling, and electrical needs of your family.
Ever cheer for your bank? If you go with Comerica, you will. Because with a Comerica bank card, you can skip the lines at Comerica Park and walk right into our VIP entrance. Now that's something to cheer about. Cheers.
I think they're two good pickups, Johnny, for sure. I think they're nice pickups for Dynasty. I absolutely like them both.
Comerica Park is the place to be with
Yeah.
giveaways on
Really good choices from the Lions. I think those are your best two from the Lions.
Saturday, the first
St. Brown could be in there as well, but
Norman Turkey's
those two for sure, good pieces.
Presented by Comerica Bank.
Let's update tonight's FanDuel Sportsbook live bet odds. How about this? Combined run total before the game was it 9? But how about this? Thanks to Lyles and Manning pitching the gem right now, that number has dropped to 5.5 here in an overcast evening in KCMO show.
Got some time to try and fix that number a little bit. Maybe Riley Green can do that to start the fourth for Detroit. Had a long conversation with Doug Eggs before he steps in.
I always find it interesting when I watch the home plate umpiring where they set up on the plate. You watch Doug Eggs. He's set up on the inside part of the plate here. You can see where he's set up on the inside there.
That's outside 1-1.
So it begs the question for me as a hitter. This is my theory. I have a tough time believing that they can see that outside part of the plate out there. It's just one of those things when I start to look at where they set up, I think it would be so important for them to set up right over the catcher. Because when you're set up inside, how do you see that edge there? But they're trained, they're professionals.
What are your thoughts on what the minor leagues are tinkering with the automatic strike?
I don't want that to happen. I like the human element. They're going to make mistakes. I get it. I don't have to like it always as a hitter. And pitchers, you see them griping as well. The dugouts are griping. I mean, I just think that's part of our pastime. I mean, it's part of baseball.
That's inside. 3-2 to Riley Green.
I always find it's a good conversation to have. It's a good debate. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I would not be in favor of either. There's a chopper to first. Probably take it himself. There is the challenge system where you get challenges if you disagree with those automatic strikes. I don't know if that loosens things for you or not. But
No, not at all. I don't think
No, not at all.
game should change.
What about Craig? Stand your ground, Craig.
I think we all have to live with the bad calls as much as we don't like to.
I agree with that. But you and I are on the same page. The critics of that will then say, you're not living with the bad calls at first, second, or third with instant replay. So why not if you got the technology?
And I respect and totally understand where they're coming from. But just being in the trenches and being down there, that just doesn't feel right for me.
I'm with you. I suppose the other is about getting it right. Strikes, there's a lot of different ways you can do that. 1-1 to Spencer Torkelson. I said for a long time, I don't mind the argument. I miss the argument between players, coaches, managers, and umpires.
I mean, that's one of the things I loved about playing for Chip Leland.
Yeah.
He'd go fight for his boys, and he'd come flying out of that dugout. And he's all up in their faces. And I know AJ hits too. He's the same fireball inside. He would probably be doing the same.
That's a pitch clock violation on Jordan Lyles. So 2-2 now. Spencer Torkelson.
Look like he kind of tried to step off. Maybe he was too late at doing it.
Circle 9. 4 strikeouts for Lyles. It's right there. 2-2 down the 4th.
All right, Carpenter. Launch one of the seats here. Put us on the board here. 1-0.
Run away from the right-handed hitter. When your front hip flies open, the 2 strikes, you really try to change your sights. And you try to think a little bit more right center field. It keeps you on the baseball a little bit longer.
Carper didn't go. Carpenter's ahead the count 1-0.
Have any pitchers been using the pitch clock to steal? I know Scherzer for sure has been doing it. Scherzer's been really doing it. Verlander I haven't really seen many of Verlander starts, but I know for a fact Scherzer has been doing it. But yeah, there's pitchers that are going to get around it with doing it. But for the most part, it's pretty even. I think it's as long as the hitter's in the box for 8 seconds, and then it definitely speeds the games up, makes it a more fluid pace, which is nice. But yeah, Scherzer's the one that tries to do that, and it's worked for him on multiple occasions. But you know,
to the right side, Cotto. Lead his pitcher. It's another 1-2-3 inning for Jordan Lyles. We are scoreless in Kansas City. So
makes 9 for 9 quicker as hell, that's for sure. You're not waiting to eat that, or you have a lot less time to eat the hot dogs, drink the beers, you know what I mean? So you're getting it done faster. I don't know if that's a good thing or, I mean, that's to each their own, you know. I gotta go be Joey. Oh, you gotta be Joey. Oh, then there you go. It's working out great for you, Johnny. Oh yeah.
Arby's shoulders a great weight when crafting its deluxe Wagyu Steakhouse burger. And with great weight comes great responsibility to make irresponsibly huge burgers. Arby's, we have the meat. Oh, yeah!
It's time for the Indeed Player Resume. It's about Bobby Witt Jr. Look at how he has progressed throughout the summer. In July, he is peaking batting .370. 4th in the Rookie of the Year voting a year ago, won by Julio Rodriguez. Kansas City's first-round pick from 2019, number 2 overall, leads off the KC 4th. First pitch, grounds it to the big one. It's a good start to the inning for Matt Manning.
Yeah, Manny's been really good. He's 7-10, first pitch strikes. The big reasons why, again, he's able to get to those secondary pitches. He's inducing some weak contact. Only 3 strikeouts. The change in his speed has been huge.
MJ Melendez grounded to short his first time out. Kansas City has high hopes for Melendez, but against Detroit this year, now 1 for 19 in 21 plate appearances, he has struck out 12 times against the Tigers this season. He's ahead 3-0 here.
If you're men in here, Melendez does have power to the pull side, so you don't want to just group him a fastball right here. He might have the 3-0 green light.
Pours in a strike to make it 3-1. Anytime at the shortstop position, they're giving him the third base line, and he takes it. Going the other way. Hey, don't forget tomorrow we've got a Tigers Ticket Tuesday.
You just spread it down the line.
Tickets to the Tigers and Rays on Saturday, August 5th. Visit the Valley Sports Detroit Instagram page or scan the code.
All right, turn 2 here now. Turn 2 here.
Tampa was just here in Kansas City. Cardinals beat them yesterday. But Tampa, the first team in the American League to reach 60 wins this season. Freddie Fermin standing in. Tampa's taking on Texas time. That's a good one, Simo. Texas with 55 wins on the year. The Rays with 60.
So it's a different teams in the American League. Yeah. Going at it.
Fermin had Kansas City's first hit of the night. It was a single to lead off the second.
Oof. Nice finish. Jeez, he was fooled.
2-1. Salvador Perez anxiously looking on. He has been. You talk with the Kansas City coaching staff in their first year, they'll tell you he has been everything they expected and more. They're ready from Torkelson. Rolls to the sidewall, giving Melendez second base.
And you can see there, man, he's got some quick feet, but doesn't throw an accurate throw over there to Torkelson. Melendez does a great job of really, as he goes back to the bag, not allowing Torkelson to reach over him. And now he finds himself in scoring position.
Needs to bear down here against Fermin.
We continue to look at the flags for the outfield. That ball's going to be served, and ball's going to be doing a lot of moving, given that the flags are blown in such different directions. Got to make sure you get behind the baseball.
It's already tough enough to hit homers in this ballpark.
Yeah, but you see the American flag there. You see the flag going
Man here, Matt.
out to left field.
That's coming out
All right.
And then all of a sudden you'll look out there and it's starting to blow in. That's just something as an outfielder you have to continue to keep checking. And when the wind is blowing across, that means he's going to knock that ball down.
They're waving him. Throw him out. Throw him out. What kind of throw was that? What kind of fucking throw was that, Badu?
Well, it's a slide, that backup slider for me, pulls the hands inside, gets that barrel to it, hits this ball hard to Badu in left field. Badu does an excellent job of getting to this baseball, but doesn't make an accurate throw. And talking with Vance Wilson, third base coach for the Kansas City Royals, he said that's one arm that they're going to challenge. They're going to continue to run on, and they're going to force Akil Badu to make a throw.
Man.
You can't run on. You know, I thought he did. I thought he did a really good job of getting to the baseball. But Melendez runs well, and with no regard, Dennis Wilson just kept waiting his long. So look for that to be happening all series long until Kill the Dude throws somebody out.
And we'll try to limit the damage. Takes out Nick Prado, who struck out swinging in the second. One now to Nick Prado. Big gap in the sixth hole, which is where Zach McKinstry at shortstop usually plays, but he's positioned right back up the middle. Curveball makes it 1-2.
That might have been his best curveball today. Where he looked like he got some really good extension. Had better bite on it. Look at that bomb fall out of that pitch. That's good extension. Out in front.
See if he goes back with it. So off down the left field line. That was the fastball at 94.
You can see what the Royals are trying to do with maybe the two strikes. They're really trying to shoot that ball the opposite way, get inside of it. Protecting against his slider and his curveball. You see hitters late on the fastball like that. Or many I continue to throw that fastball. Maybe an elevated fastball right here.
Jesus.
So game scores. Prado puts on the brakes. He's delivered an RBI single, and Kansas City's lead is now 2.
There's been 2 strikes here. This is just not really good. That's not good location. It's 95 right over the middle of the plate. You can see Prado there stays inside that ball, hits it down the left field line. The dude does an excellent job though of getting around that baseball and keeping Prado to a single.
It's Drew Waters. Waters flew up to center his first time up.
Double him up.
And they are able to double up Prado. Kansas City scores a couple on an RBI single from Freddie Fermin, followed by an RBI single from Nick Prado. It's 2-0 Royals on Valley Sports after 4.
When you travel, they always say, get a room with a view. And every new Toyota comes with that. Like Tacoma, America's best-selling mid-sized truck has the room and the ability to get you these kind of views. And Tacoma also has the best resale value in its class. During Toyota's Room with a View event, you can get any new Tacoma with 3.99 APR financing. Plus, every new Toyota comes with 2 years no-cost payments. Book your room now. Toyota, let's go places.
With Amazon's back-to-school deals, you can save money by spending less.
Makes sense.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Going to bed. Have a good night, man. Have a good night, Johnny. Thanks for tuning in, man. Take care.
This MLB season, FanDuel's taking you out to every ball game. New customers bet $5 to get $100 guaranteed.
Pineapple on my thick crust. And Pepsi pineapple? Little Caesar? Papa? A pineapple man? Okay. I'm in pineapple heaven. Wait, am I dead? You're alive,
Pepsi Pineapple and a Pineapple Pear combo only at Little Caesars.
Pizza, pizza.
I'm a hitter that I got the ability to hit balls out of the sun, but obviously it's a reaction. Sometimes I'm looking for balls out of the sun because the way they pitch at me, I just gotta be disciplined, and making those strikes.
Javi Baez given the night off here tonight, and of course he's been very transparent about his struggles at the plate. You heard right there, guys. The biggest thing for him right now is, and you touched on earlier in the game, Simo, about against a pitcher like Lyles, how tough it is to cover both sides of the plate. Javi is not only trying to cover both sides of the plate, but as he says, he's looking for pitches outside the zone because he knows that's how pitchers are attacking him. Now he can get to a lot of those pitches, but it's almost an impossible task as a hitter to try to cover that much ground. So what they want to do, get a jump start, him making the adjustments, so he can shift that mentality, stick with his plan, and when it does click for him, we know how hot he can get. He can get quite hot and potentially carry this team. So looking for a big second half from Javi Baez.
Then do it.
The starting lineup tomorrow.
Pulled in a full work today. Coming here early and getting some stuff done. But the production has to be there. There's no question. His chase rate is the highest in baseball at over 46%.
And with the mechanics that he's using right now with that high leg kick, he's late on fastballs. And when you feel late in your head, when you feel like you're late in that batter's box, that's why you chase. Because you rush to try to get to the baseball. And that ball is continuing to slide down in the left-handed batter's box. And he continues to swing it.
Where was that at?
Can't reach
Come on, Hump.
Unless Javier Baez.
Looking terrible.
He's on pace for a career low 11 home runs.
And I agree with you, partner.
It's 2-1 to Nick Maton.
The one thing that I respect about Javier Baez is that he owns it. He knows that he has to be better for this team. He's dealing with one of the worst seasons that he's ever been through.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad he's owning it.
Yeah, the on-base percentage is not there. And that's a big factor because a big reason the Tigers signed him wasn't just for the power of the defense, but it was for his ability to steal bases. You got to be on base to be a threat. 3-2 to Nick Maton. Andy Ibanez to follow here in the Tigers' fifth, down 2.
Well, he makes no excuses. He hasn't been good. It's that simple.
Fought off and fouled it away. To left field. Taylor is there. 2 outs in the Tigers' fifth. Here's our Xfinity 10 high-speed pitch on Jordan Lyles,
Well, Lyles got 4 strikeouts today. He's got 4 strikeouts on 4 different pitches. Now, I told you he had 6-pitch mix. Well, he struck out McKinstry there with a curveball. Really good sinker. And he do really good changeup. And there's that sweeper there to punch out Torkelson.
And Ibanez reaching on that same sweeper. It's 0-1. The other strikeout for Lyles was against Matt Vierling in the second. He took a called third strike. And there's the arsenal and how much he's using it.
You see, he's really using that curveball. And a plus pitch for him tonight. Do that little swing back 2-seam fastball that throws Vierling. He's got them all working today.
It seems like it early on.
I'll run that.
Slowly to third. And Andy Ibanez is going to be safe.
All right, now hit a home run, Badoo.
2 outs here in the fifth.
This is good living out here. You can get that high hop. That ball running in, that 2-seam hit on your hands. Hit it hard and all. And Ibanez sniffing. You can smell those hits.
You've been on base twice. That's like hitting the tree on the left side of the fairway and bouncing in the middle of the fairway for us, right?
Yes,
You get that, I don't.
I do.
Swung on and missed. That looked like the same pitch that he struck out on in the third. He's 0 for 1. Looks like they gave Akil Baddoo a timeout there. Swung on this. 2 to Baddoo.
Not sure how aggressive Ibanez wants to be here. Fermin does have a really good block time. I mean, it's a 1.92, so as soon as he catches the baseball, transfer it to the hand and gets it to second base. Ibanez would go right here.
A lot depends, too, on how quickly the pitcher is delivering the whole play, too.
Well, you try to, that's who you steal the bag off of. You got to steal the bag off the pitcher. It's not necessarily the catcher. So you want to find something that Lyle does before he takes off, be it he raises his arms, or you, and a lot of times guys are looking for that front foot to lift, and you can go, you're off and running.
That's low and 22 to Akil Baddoo.
That was low. Get through.
Ibanez goes corner to corner. Akil Baddoo keeps the inning alive for Eric Haas.
Baddoo laid off a couple of good changeups down in the strike zone, and he earned himself this hanging breaking ball, and he pulls it, hits it hard, passes it down to Massey over there at second base. I like the fact that Ibanez is very aggressive, getting to third base, because Melendez throws well from right field.
Yeah, the converted catcher, MJ Melendez, playing right field. And though he has struggled defensively, it can't take away what he possesses in terms of throwing the baseball. He can chuck it.
Yeah, he's got a cannon for it on.
All right, let's see what Eric Haas does. Remember, back in the third, he threw out to deep center field. A partner liked the swing, liked where he was had his sights set. Let's see if he can get the Tigers on the board. 0 for 3 with runners in scoring positions. You see on the Valley bar in your lower right-hand corner.
Sit on that breaking ball.
Like the sweeper there, a little high, and it's 1-0.
A lot of times when pitchers get themselves into trouble, they got some traffic on the bases. They go away from that fastball. They'll go to that secondary pitch. They'll go to that breaking ball. If also still running, not missing.
Oh. Fuck, man. You're kidding me. Come on, Eric.
And to be able to do that takes discipline. And when you see a swing like that, there's no question I'm thinking Eric Haas was looking for an off-speed pitch. And because that was a sweeper, he was in swing mode. You got to know where it starts. How did that pitcher hand for it to be a strike or a pitch that you can drive?
But there's Massey. That's second base. The Tigers straying 2.
Come on, man.
They're down 2 in Kansas City.
I'm going to pull over and stretch my legs.
I think
was supposed to keep left there.
What is this place? The other side of the restaurant. Bundles as far as the eye can see.
You're looking for a first man, I know a guy. Me, I'm the guy.
Is this Oak?
4 types of jerky. This is where I live now. You could save a ton with Progressive by bundling your boat or RV with your home and auto.
Hey guys! Free guys! You guys get that away!
Welcome to the home of Blackjack, with the largest library of blackjack games online. Spanish 21, live dealer, vacation blackjack, and more. New players can download the DraftKings Casino app, use the promo code, and get a deposit match up to $100 in casino credits.
Homeowners, this is just between us. Both sides buy one, get one free sale. Just between us, because you're buying right from the Wallside Windows factory. No middleman markup. Buy one custom-made Wallside window, get another one absolutely free. Plus 5 years, no interest, no down payment. Oh, just between us, this sale ends soon. Call 1-800-521-7800 or go to wallside.com.
America, come along with our adventure seekers, the Sanchez family, and discover summer with the Ford F-150. See how available features like Pro Trailer Backup Assist make backing up as easy as turning a knob. Watch as Pro Power on board lights up the night. And Ford Blue Cruise makes driving even more fun.
Returning F-150 XLT Easy Plan trade-in lessees can lease a Ford F-150 for $469 a month for 36 months. See your Southeast Michigan Ford dealer today.
Watch the Tigers go head-to-head against the Padres this weekend at Comerica Park. Don't miss the electrifying 3-game series. For tickets, go to tigers.com/tickets today. It will be interesting to see them come to Comerica Park. And I'm sure the crowds will be big. And see how get our first look firsthand at Xander Bogaerts in a new uniform. Padres enter games here tonight at 44-50. They are 10 games back in the National League West. 10 games out. Who would have thought that? Bottom of the 5th, Michael Massey, Nicky Lopez, and Salah Taylor. So the Royals who are up 2-0 on Matt Manning and company.
Hard to answer your question. I don't think anybody in baseball stuff, I mean, that say they hit Padres would be where they're at.
No way. Fly ball left field for Akil Madu. 1 away in the 5th. Now a message from our friends at MGM Grand Detroit.
Go grand at the destination that elevates every experience. It's a good time for a grand time at MGM Grand Detroit.
Manning against Nicky Lopez now, who he struck out in the 3rd. Outside 1-0. Both Kansas City runs are unearned in the 4th inning because of the error by Manning over the first base to try and pick off MJ Melendez. To the left side, McKinstry gets behind it.
Nice.
To Torkelson to retire Lopez. An athletic play from Zach McKinstry.
Yeah, given where he was playing right there, you can take a look at his direction here. It goes right to that baseball, and in one motion gets rid of it quickly. But it's because of his direction in which he took to get to that baseball, to cut the distance, to allow him to get the runner at first base.
It's his natural position. So, look, he feels comfortable just about anywhere. And AJ just said he's been a really valuable player for the Tigers. Never asks questions. He just gets prepared. He's a real good maintenance kind of guy. But shortstop is where he grew up playing, where he played in college. At CMU as well.
Chip.
I was just going to say fire up. What do you want to say?
Smiling over there. Got a little fire up Chip, huh? Okay.
Just missed to Taylor, who Manning struck out in the 3rd. 1-3 3 strikeouts for Manning so far. Allowed the 2 runs and 4 hits. Doesn't walk anyone. It's fouled away.
Ugh.
Wanted that, didn't get it. It's 2-2.
A little bit low.
Taylor's second
Good
stint
pitch, though.
with Kansas City this year. He had some big numbers at AAA Omaha. Not just batting average, but also producing and stolen bases as well. We can fly. This one's popped up.
All right, catch that. Get out of this inning.
Torkelson drifting in foul territory. He's got it. And a good inning from Matt Manning.
Manning's doing his fucking job. Let's get the offense to do theirs. Let's go. It's freaking runs.
Everything in the Menards. Check out our huge selection of concrete patio blocks. Get a 12x12 patio block for just $149 after rebate. Add privacy to your outdoor space with beautiful fencing options from Menards. From decorative to privacy fence panels, we have a fence to fit your project. This 6x8 natural wood stockade is pre
kids. I think he was 10 years old.
Carlos, what's up, man? Hope you're doing well.
And Clark actually showed up,
Yeah,
which I think is pretty neat.
that is neat. That's pretty awesome.
1-1 to Spencer Torkelson. Tigers with a couple of first rounders back to back in the lineup here tonight. Green and Torkelson. In order. Torkelson with a blast.
Drop.
Left field.
He's got speed. Even better.
Rivals just 8 pitches to get to the 6th.
Hope everything's okay with you, man.
Tiger season ticket money. Best seats, best price, ticket flexibility, and exclusive benefits. Place your deposit at tigers.com/24.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. Hopefully it's not too difficult for you, man. I hope everything's going okay with you.
Remember that night you spent
Tough
in the
situation.
sitting on a strawberry shortcake slush float with crunchy sugar crystals? Was that real? Or is that just your brain's summer vacation house? $2.99 strawberry shortcake snowball slush float. Sonic.
The Chevy Silverado has what it takes to do it all. With a TurboMax engine. With a 13.4-inch diagonal touchscreen. Any truck now can make a living. This one helps you live a life. The Chevy Silverado. Or GM employees with a current eligible lease can get this Silverado for $299 a month. Chevy drives the Motor City. Visit ChevyDetroit.com. America Park is the place to be with giveaways on Saturday.
Absolutely, man.
This Saturday, the first 15,000 fans get Norman Turkey Stearns replica jersey, presented by America Bank.
Hey, these moments are brought to you by Family Heating, Cooling, and Electrical. His career numbers at Kauffman Stadium are staggering. At 310, the on-base plus slugging, close to 900, and more RBIs than any visiting.
I'm pretty good, man. Can't complain at all. Just enjoying the summer here, so it's flying by.
List or left-hander going to there.
0-2 to Kyle Isbell. Manning just trying to keep his team in it until the offense starts to click, but they're running out of outs.
Well, the Tigers got some action too, like you said, in that bullpen. Like left-handed Tyler Holton's up. Start to look at this lineup with the Kansas City Royals. And I think, okay.
What's up, Jay? How you doing, man?
Isabel, maybe Bobby Jr. Then you got to start thinking about the lefties coming up. And then right in between that, the Nick Crowder and Drew Waters.
To Hopper to Hernandez for the first out.
It was kind of bad a few weeks ago. It's getting bad. It's not as bad now, though.
Speaking of going from high school to the major leaguers, it's Bobby Wick Jr.
He was on the fast track.
It was.
He's been holding his own. You talk about a second-year player with 258 batting average, 16 home runs, 51 RBIs.
And what Tigers records are Bobby Wick Jr. was the National Gatorade Player of the Year. He took home that honor in 2019. Hughes it to first for Torkelson. He'll take it himself.
I mean, Manning's doing his job. Today started. Oh, it started now. Yeah, it was bad here for a couple weeks. It's gotten better though.
He's going to run out there and he's going to make a pitching change. He will do so. Manning is out. Tyler Holton's coming in. It's exactly what my partner thought was going to happen. And we'll show you the impressive numbers of Tyler Holton when we come back.
this is just between us. Wallside's buy one, get one free sale. Just between us, because we're buying right from the Wallside Windows factory. No middleman, no middleman markup. Buy one custom-made Wallside window, get another one absolutely free. Plus 5 years, no interest.
Yeah, it gets hot there in the summer, right?
Just between us, this sale ends soon. Call 1-800-521-7800 or go to wallside.com.
What's that? Pizza?
No, it's KFC's $20 fill-up box. Nuggets and chicken, biscuits and fries, a row of sauces. Sweet pizza night is now chicken night?
Chicken night with KFC $20 fill-up box. This summer, happiness is a new Chevy. You can go farther, do more. Right now, it's up for me. And bring along everyone you love. Your road to happiness begins in a new Chevy.
Oh, it's like low 80s, I think, today. Usually gets like the 60s. From that night and shit, 70s.
For over 50 years, your family has trusted Family Heating, Cooling, and Electrical.
All Family Heating and Cooling now for all of your family's heating and cooling needs.
Visit FamilyHeating.com today. Tyler Holton in with nobody out or nobody on and 2 outs. His first pitch is sitting in the air to left center field, drifting over. Akil Baddoo in 1 pitch gets Tyler Holton to finish up the 6th, keep it 2-0.
Need to score some damn runs. That's what we need to do here.
Far away. You're not across the tracks or on the other side of the river. You're part of our community. At Comerica Bank, we believe we all live here. That's why we've invested over $20 million for affordable housing, financial education, and workforce development in lower-income communities, as well as over 60,000 hours in volunteer time. Because we believe every street is a new road to opportunity.
KFC's Ultimate Barbecue Fried Chicken Sandwich. Fried chicken, crispy onions, bacon, cheese, pickles, and sweet honey barbecue sauce.
It's a barbecue in every bite of KFC's Ultimate Barbecue Sandwich.
Watch me and the rest of the Detroit Tigers all season long on Fountain Sports Detroit and stream on the Fountain Sports app.
Just in case, I like it.
Hey, you got this.
Where are who cares? Nobody. To join Team 23, go to KirkGibsonFoundation.org/Team 23.
Midwest Value in Detroit for your family is at Comerica Park for the Meyer Family Fun Day deal every Sunday. 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs, 4 bags of chips, and 4 Pepsi fountain drinks, all for just $79. Go to Tigers.com/.
Yeah, they're definitely capable of it. I mean, you got to take advantage against teams like Kansas City, and you got to take advantage of your schedule, though. They're through 6 innings here. They haven't scored a run yet. It gets frustrating offensively.
Carlos Hernandez here in the 7th. It's a Wallside Windows pitching change for the Warriors.
Well, the Tigers going to hit on this fastball. He's got a real good fastball. It's up to about 99 miles per hour. You can eliminate the curve. He barely throws that pitch. You have to deal with this slider changeup combo.
Carpenter swings and misses. That's the upper curve. inside. 2-1 to Kerry Carpenter, who was singled and grounded to first. In the first inning, it's 2-2.
You think yeah, I think they're going to trade Erod. Erod for sure. He's got an opt-out. I think he's opting out. Unless they decide to re-sign him long-term, but I think it'd be beneficial to trade Erod.
Tigers tonight. Cabanas and Badu with the others.
And even with Hernandez throwing 100-mile-per-hour fast.
Lorenzen could be a trade. Depends on what they do here in the next week or two. Is really going to determine if they end up selling or buying. I mean, I think you could buy. I mean, I know a lot of people don't want to, but I think this division's very winnable.
Once the Royals go to their bullpen, you won't be dipping into many right-handed hitters because Kansas City, their relievers are all right-handed.
Good at bat. There you go.
FanDuel Sportsbook same game parlay set plus 331. Tigers money line means they need to win this ball game. 2 or more total bases to be determined. But the Manning 4+ Ks, he exited tonight after 5 2/3 with just 3 strikeouts. Not the Cards. Here tonight.
That's a job well done, Denny Matthews. Thank you. Here's my hero.
I love
Denny Matthews, who you know well, is a Hall of Fame broadcaster for the Royals.
I think it's definitely winnable. There's some pieces you can trade and still get better by acquiring bats. So even if you did sell off a little bit, you still have the pitching to, win games as long as your offense can hit a little bit.
Fairley was a strikeout victim back in the second. That was against Jordan Lyles. So that's 1-2. With Carpenter leading off of the walk, that's the third time here tonight the Tigers have had the leadoff man aboard.
Fairly having 2 strikes on it. The part of holding Carpenter on at third base. Look for Fairly in that direction.
In today's game,
Carpenter go first and third. Holds it right at the third base.
Carpenter does a good job of getting back.
I'm not honestly. I can't remember who made the error in this game. I didn't realize we had an error.
Tomorrow is a 3-1-3 presents Ticket Tuesday. We have a chance to win tickets to
It might have been on like a pickoff throw.
Music Theater on August 2nd. Visit the Valley Sports Detroit Twitter page for more information.
We do have an error. Shit.
Just a
Yeah, I don't know. It must have been on a pickoff throw.
If you're going to pull that baseball, it was something off speed.
Maytown has bounced into a double play. That fly to left.
He went. Come on, Nick.
See if he makes the play. Looks like he might have played it. He didn't break it. He didn't break it. Got a chance to.
I thought he went. He did not. That's an unlucky break from Maytown there.
Franzo Marquez at third base disagrees. Three pitches going to goes to him. The offense has not looked like it has had the same type of energy that we witnessed in Seattle in the first 2 nights, does it? Not just because of the lack of power. I'm just talking about in general the at-bats.
It's just not seeming to be. They're not stringing together a lot of good at-bats. A lot of chase today. Also seeing them miss some pitches over the middle of the plate.
This guy's been on base twice. He walked in the third and was left stranded at third. And singled in the fifth and was left stranded at second. One swing gets you back into it. He's got 6 homers on the year. 2-2.
Pick off here, yeah. Yeah, that was it. That was in the 4th on Manning.
Carpenter will be running it first. That's 2 outs.
And if the Banez gets on, Akil Baddoo would hit.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it was. That's when he gave up the 2 runs in the 4th. That's gonna. I thought that was gonna drop, man. Shit.
Tigers down 2 in Kansas City. We stretch at Kauffman Stadium, brought to you by Tiger Law.
Royals tomorrow at 7:30 on Valley Sports Detroit, presented by Tiger Law. The strawberries in Panera's strawberry poppy seed salad are only served in peak season when they're juiciest. And when tossed with roasted pecans and poppy seed dressing, those details will be big. Salads are in season at Panera. $0 delivery fee for a limited time.
Buy one custom-made wall-side window, get another one absolutely free. Plus 5 years, no interest. Sailing soon. Go to wallside.com.
As a business owner, your bottom line is always top of mind. So start saving by switching to the mobile service designed for small business, Comcast Business Mobile. Flexible data plans mean you can get unlimited data or pay by the hour.
Yeah.
All in the most reliable 5G.
I mean, really, the offense has let us down in general, though. I mean, we got shut out yesterday. We don't have any runs through 7 innings today. And the starting pitcher was 1-11 with like a 6-something ERA. It's just, it's a disgusting effort the last couple of days from Detroit's offense. That's what's going to let us down. Is going to be the offense. If we stall out here, it's going to be because of the offense.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Want a smarter way to mop? Introducing the new Swiffer Power Mop. An all-in-one cleaning tool with hundreds of scrubbing streaks that absorb and lock dirt away for a mop and bucket clean in half the time. Mop smarter with the new Swiffer Power Mop.
Suit up this season at MLBshop.com. Check out the largest selection of authentic caps, t-shirts, and collectibles. Gear up with your Tigers at MLBshop.com. I don't know if that's where he got that t-shirt. Let's sit with a buddy of his who's got that Chiefs t-shirt on. The Chiefs and Lions will open things up for the 2023 NFL season right next door to the ballpark here at Arrowhead Stadium.
Starting to call that Patrick Mahomes' house now.
Yeah, it's no longer Burrowhead, we know that. Because Kansas City beat Cincinnati in the AFC title game there. And then went on to have a pretty thrilling Super Bowl to beat Philadelphia. Freddie Fermin has thrilled Kansas City fans tonight. He's 2 for 2. A single in the second and an RBI single in the fourth against Tyler Holton and Wallside Windows pitching change. The ERA, the lowest in baseball.
Yeah, he's been seeking and cutting that fastball to both left-handers and righties. Got a plus change up.
What do you think?
Really good
Thompson's Pistons. Oh, I like that move. I mean, where they picked, I think they got the best player there, and it would have been nice to see him higher than 5, but it is what it is. You got Monty Williams now. I think they can start building something here. Kate Cunningham coming back. Yeah, it's a nice young core. I think we can start building something here.
Pitches aggressive in the strike zone. Seems to trust all of his pitches in any count.
It's 2-2. Kansas City's bullpen is busy now, too. That's Taylor Clark. Three up the middle. Nice range by McKinstry.
Wow.
Torkelson couldn't reach for it.
God damn it, man.
Goes into the camera. Fermin will take second as well.
Well, McKinstry not as happy with himself here, but boy, does he go a long way playing a little bit to pull though for me, who pulls the baseball quite often. Gloves that ball, makes a nice spin. Jordan does an excellent job of stretching there, but just not able to come up with that bad throw there. But a value effort. Both of those young men.
And it sure was. McKinstry gets the error. Second error of the night for the Tigers. Bravo delivered a run last time off of the RBI single.
There's a could have.
That made it 2-0. He stands in with a chance to.
Exactly. So that'd be huge. I mean, because where we were picking, I think we got a nice pick. And yeah, let's just start building something here.
Given the Parks trying to pull this baseball, so move the one over the third.
Laid off at 2-1. Low away 3-1 to Nick Prado.
Kilpatrick creeping in left field, creeping in, giving himself a better chance to throw out Fermin on the base hit.
That's foul one. It's a full count to Nick Prado.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's the main thing you're gonna have to do is get a bat or two. You're gonna have to get 2 or 3 bats on it, quite frankly. You have a decent, you could have a decent roster next year, but adding a couple bats. But it's clearly the offense that I'm looking at right now to be better because the pitching's been good all year. The offense goes into spurts, they look good, then it comes crashing down to reality. For example, today and yesterday we got shut out. Today we have nothing through 7 against the Kansas City team. It's piss poor. So the offense is what needs to be better, 100%. You have a lot of money to spend in free agency. You need to make some splashes for sure.
Squares again. It follows it away.
He got hit in the knee, but he bunted.
Making it easy for him here.
So
Cutting that fastball looks like a little slider. Looked like it might have caught. Look right here, see if he catches.
It did, but he went around it. He went to bunt at it, so he offered. So it's the strike.
Is he there? 2 strikes, give himself up.
You think so?
I do.
I don't. He would be a really good bunker to do that.
nice.
Runs through it, chased her high. Big strikeout for Tyler Holton. Down goes Drew Waters.
There's a change of eye level right here. The fastball up out of the strike zone at 91. Waters mad at himself that he didn't get the bunt down, so he's been overly aggressive.
Now AJ Hinch will come out and make a move. He wants Brendan White for the pitcher, McDuffie. Big part of the game right here in the 7th with Kansas City up to 2-minute more and only 1 away.
Lowe's knows the style refreshes even more refreshing when it's at the right price. That's why we put our favorite looks together in store and in the app. So it's easy to get the look you want for less. You got this. We got you. As a business owner, your bottom line is always top of mind. So start saving by switching to the mobile service designed for small business, Comcast Business Phone. Flexible data plans mean you can get unlimited data or pay by the gig, all on the most reliable 5G network, with no line activation fees or term contracts, saving you up to 75% a year. And it's only available to Comcast Business Internet customers. So boost your bottom line by switching today. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Corn blues, sticky fools, catching breaks, and second wins. You never forget the way some things taste. Great taste, 96 calories. Tastes like mealtime.
Hey, so this is my party, huh?
I'm saying slots for a minute.
Oh, I can do a black tequila going myself. That's my guy Steve right there. Would be nice to get a can, Steve.
Come on, get classic. Thanks.
Steve, you can take good.
He got the king.
I got it.
He got the king.
Tigers and Royals tomorrow at 7:30 on Valley Sports Detroit, presented by Fighter Law.
Tigers baseball on Valley Sports is brought to you by Comerica Bank. Raise your expectations of what a bank can be. Come to Comerica. Your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers, printed in DNC like Chevy drives from Boulder City. And by Tryon Solutions, visit RelyOnTryon.com. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. He's like the man.
Not in this one. We don't want it in this one.
Representing.
Brendan White is in for the Tigers here in the seventh. He inherits 2 men aboard and only 1 win, so also had with his pitching change, his 13th appearance.
He's got some really good stuff. He's got a good slider that he likes to go to quite often.
He's facing a pinch hitter in Matt Duffy. Duffy batting in the 7th spot for Michael Massey, who was 0 for 2.
He's got a fastball, gets up to 95 miles per hour.
In the air to center field, Green came in and drifted back.
What a catch.
Green, calmly and convincingly retires Matt Duffy for a huge out here in the 7th.
Green does an excellent job of adjusting there. Didn't think that ball was going to carry as well as it did off the bat of Matt Duffy. That's a nice over-the-shoulder grab there. But you see how he kind of created some space there? Where he could see that baseball between his body. Good body control.
Lopez stands in against White 0-1 on the swing and miss.
He's been tested on that foot out there instead of hitting that play.
Thanks a lot, Carlos. Thanks for joining in, man. Have a great night. Appreciate the support as always. Thanks for tuning in again. Enjoy the rest of your night, my friend.
Lopez is grounded short and struck out looking. Takes it on. White with good stuff. Off the ball at 96 on that fastball. First 2 men reached in the inning for Kansas City for being on an error from Zach McKinstry. Then Toronto walked.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you tuning in again. I'm going to try to do Mondays going forward live. I might do sprinkle another day in the week if I can, but just keep your eye on it because I'm hoping to go live a little bit more in the second half. So I appreciate you tuning in as always, my friend.
Just center field.
Nice catch.
The new 2023 GMC Sierra AT4X is equipped to conquer the great outdoors or the great indoors. Welcome to the peak of premium off-roading. Ford GM employee program participants with a current eligible GMC lease can get this low-mileage lease on this 2023 GMC Sierra Elevation for $339 per month. We are professional grade GMC.
This emergency season, better go and stick with locks at every ball game. New customers bet $5 to get $100 guaranteed.
Gives our Comerica Bank game summary. Matt Manning was pretty good, but Jordan Lyles a little bit better. Detroit has now taken advantage of the minimal opportunities they've had, and Kansas City did with a couple of runs in the fourth. Detroit is now involved, Casino, in a 20-inning scoreless streak.
Yes, sir. Go Tigers if you're still here. Sorry I walked away for a minute. Need a rally. Need a rally.
Lyles did an excellent job of moving the ball around the strike zone. Got away with a couple of mistakes, but in large parts, he pitched ahead of the count. He used both sides of the plate, and it appeared to me that the Tigers were trying to cover both sides, and they didn't have any success.
He gave way to Carlos Hernandez, who pitched the seventh, and now it's Taylor Clark to the Royals. He gets the eighth and gets the 8, 9, and 1 hitters on all side windows pitching change for KC. Inside, 1-1 to Badu, who struck out in the third, but singled in the fifth. Just 3 hits for the
Peace out, man. Thanks a lot. Have a great one as well. Again. Outrun that Badu. Shit's foul ball.
Duffy stays in the game and plays third base. Nicky Lopez shifts from third to second.
Taylor go that two-seam fastball down the way here. So Badu.
Rounded foul. Badu, Haas, and McKinstry for the Tigers here in the 8th. Game is within reach. Offense has got to start going.
Taylor's moving 2-pitch pitcher too. He'll throw that slider off that fastball.
Yeah, he was definitely within reach. Good take.
It's 3-2 to Akil Badu.
That boy, Akil. What are you? Oh my God. Wow, that's aggressive. That boy, Akil. That's aggressive. I thought he was going to get thrown out at second. That throw was awful by the right fielder, though.
A couple pitches that were down the strike zone. We see that change up down. Did he get the pitch in the middle of the plate? But look, it's middle in there. And Badu challenging the arm of Melendez there. Given that the Tigers are down 2-0. He had to be thinking 2 out of the batter's box there. He got greedy.
Well, you love it when it works, and it worked there. But if they had a kill, let's start to the safe.
And they're all upset if you don't.
Yeah, well, maybe that energizes this offense.
Given that you're down a couple runs, though, you don't want to run yourself in the house. But I like the aggressiveness there by Badu.
This offense needed a jolt. Perhaps that provides it. Here's Eric Haas. A fly out and a ground out for Haas.
Ooh.
Down the right field.
Damn it, Eric. That was your pitch to fucking barrel.
We're down 2-0. As much as you're thinking, stay to the right side of the diamond. You want to drive him in that way.
Swung on and missed.
Oh, then he's swinging a breaking ball out of the zone, man. That's unacceptable. You should be in a 1-1 count right now. That's not even close.
Also being a run producer, you don't want him to just give himself up, moving to do the third base here.
Now 1-2 to Haas.
Want him to take a shot and driving him in.
They stay away, but blocked by Fermin. It's 2-2 to Haas. That's popped up.
Fuck.
Duffy in from third. There's the first out. To the top of the order, Zach McKinstry. A strikeout and 2 flyouts so far tonight for McKinstry. That's the first pitch foul.
It's right down the fucking middle.
Jason Foley starting to work for the Tigers.
The Kiss and Riley Green in the batter's box. This is a favorable matchup too for the Tigers, given that Taylor struggles against left-handed pitching, left-handed hitters.
Falling behind 0-2.
He's ahead of McKinstry 0-2.
That's just in 348. High batting off a tough righty.
So McKinstry back-to-back games where he's had the identical box line where he's 1 for 4 with a double. How about a double here? That would make it 3 in a row. 1 for 4 with a double. A dude double to lead off the inning. Foul away.
Come on, Green, we need ya. We fucking need ya.
McKinstry in battle mode there. Saw pitches on the inside part of the play, saw the ball down. And then Taylor changed the eye level. At 94 mile per hour, 2-seamer. McKinstry chase.
Leaves it up to Riley Green. Three groundouts for Green tonight. See the numbers right there. Runners in scoring position. The Tigers 0 for 6.
Just haven't really got good pitches to hit in those situations. Make it a little bit too easy for the Royals pitchers.
Oh.
You can see there Taylor Clark trying to get way in on Green, and he catches him. Green does a good job of turning in. That's where you want to get hit. If you're going to get hit, you want to turn into or turn away from it. A lot of hitters expose themselves. They get hit up around the face.
But the Tigers now with a couple of men aboard, with 2 out here in the 8th. And Spencer Torkelson needs to come through. You see the number that Kansas City, of why maybe so many Royals fans aren't yet comfortable. They have blown 32 leads this year, most in the majors. They've actually held the lead 43 of the last 64 games, but only won 19 of them. Torkelson, a chance to put a hurt on him here in the 8th. He takes it outside 1-0. Eight-game hit streak on the line for Spencer Torkelson. He's 0 for 3.
Shoot the strike zone against Clark here. If you're Spencer Torkelson.
Good eye.
And you want to put him in a box. You can see that he's becoming a little bit of a erratic. Got himself in a good 2-0 hitters count. Kerry Carpenter on deck. You don't have to swing here.
He does. It falls away. Dude lit off the inning with a double. After 2 outs, Riley Green was hit by a pitch. They've made Taylor Clark work. This will be his 25th pitch of the inning. It's up high. It's 3-1.
Okay.
This pitch got to be exactly where Torkelson wants it. And you don't want to be late in this situation on the fastball.
They walked him and the bases are loaded. Here's the chance the Tigers have been waiting for. Jose Cuas continues to spin it in the Kansas City bullpen. And he's going to be called upon to face Kerry Carpenter. That's it for Taylor Clark. Gets a couple of outs, but he will leave the bases loaded for Jose Cuas against arguably the Tigers' hottest hitter in Kerry Carpenter. That's when we come back.
Tigers Royals tomorrow at 7:30 on Bally Sports Detroit, presented by Fighter Law.
Track pitching like a pro with GNC Strike Zone technology during every Tigers game on Valley Detroit. Observe ball speed, follow pitching patterns, and assess pitching strategy. Strike Zone technology is presented by GNC. We are professional grade.
If there's anything better than getting your go-to order from McDonald's, it's getting it for less in the McDonald's app. Delicious.
Go get 'em, Tigers. Buy 1 6-piece McNuggets and get another on us when the Tigers strike out 6. Only in the McDonald's app.
Power through your to-do list. And create a space that makes a splash. Find steel tools starting at $149.99. Real steel. Find yours.
As a business owner, your bottom line is always top of mind. So start saving by switching to the mobile service designed for small business, Comcast Business Mobile. Flexible data plans mean you can get unlimited data or pay by the gig, all on the most reliable 5G network, with no line activation fees or term contracts, saving you up to 75% a year. And it's only available to Comcast Business Internet customers. So boost your bottom line by switching today. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
2-0 Royals with the Tigers are threatening here in their half of the eighth. You can help the Jamie Daniels Foundation battle adolescent and young adult substance use disorder. A serious message on a night filled with laughter, August 26th at Motor City Casino Hotel. Tickets are available right now at JamieDanielsFoundation.org. Phenomenal cause. Kerry Carpenter will dig in. Jose Quas will tow the rubber for Kansas City. The bases are loaded. There are 2 away. We're in the 8th, and the Tigers are down a couple.
Ball's got a 3-pitch mix. He's got a fastball that'll get up to 95.
That fastball rides high, 1-0 to Carpenter.
He's got a really good slider. He's got the downward break to it. He'll fade that changeup down the way to the left-handed hitters. The Royals goes and gets Quas because he's had a lot of success against left-handers, holding him to a 185 batting average.
2-0 to Carpenter. With a single, grounded out and walked.
Surprises me that he's been so effective against left-handers, given that arm slot and everything is coming in to the right, to the left-handed hitter.
Hey, 3-0.
You couldn't lose here, Seymour.
With the way he's been swinging the bat here of late, I'm absolutely cutting him loose. He has a really good idea, a good understanding of the strike zone. And I trust him to swing right here.
Walked him.
A chance to knock it down. Now it's Matt Fearling standing in.
Anything wrong? You're taking the first one at least.
Kansas City.
Then Quas his arm slot again, and that ball running away from Fearling. And Fearling done an excellent job of staying on the ball and hitting the other way. Look for him to cash in right here.
Inside 1-1. Fearling is the 7th batter of the inning for Detroit.
Fearling! Yes! That's gonna clear the bases! Yes!
And with that ball running away from Fearling, who does an excellent job of staying on the ball and using that right side of the diamond, gets a pitch that he can get inside, and he whistles that ball down the right field line. And that's a big 2-out knock. What a good piece of hitting by Matt Fearling.
Clutch piece of hitting by Fearling. Good at that from Carpenter. Tigers able to string some things together here in the 8th. They're up 3-2. One to Nick Maton. Iowa 2-1 to Maton. The bullpen has struggled all year for Kansas City. Swung on and missed. That's the slider. 2-2 in the time.
If your mates are here, you want to eliminate the right side. As a left-hander, you have to be thinking, let it get deep, get jammed here.
No.
But went too far.
Fuck!
The Tigers do score 3 times, and they do it with 2 outs. They were all for 6 with runners in scoring position until that man broke that streak and gave the Tigers the lead.
All right, we got the lead back. Let's go.
I got nothing for you,
I got tip for you. Always go with your gut.
I like that. Let's go
Subway refreshed everything, and now this slice lemonade's fresh. That's why this Pro prefers the new Grand Slam ham.
So does this, bro. I just love a Grand Slam.
And if we prefer it, we know you'll prefer it too. I knew he'd love that sandwich.
You sure you're ready for this? I'm ready. The false frequencies of real creative energy live celebrates 50 years of hip-hop. One set, one night. And myself, LL Cool J, and the Roots as the musical backbone. Featuring DJ Jazzy Jeff, DJ Trent Thomas, Golden Post Party, MC Light, and more. Friday, August 18th at Little Caesars Arena. Get tickets at liveagent.com, 313-Chris.com, and Ticketmaster. Gonna be galactic, baby.
Here's the upcoming pitching matchup presented by Wallside Windows tomorrow. Carrick School against Daniel Lynch. A couple of lefties will be on the air with Tigers Live. John Keating, Dan Petrie, Jamie Kane, 7:30 Eastern Time on Valley Sports. Fairly Mr. Clutch here tonight. What a piece of hitting. A 2-run double to give the Tigers this 3-2 advantage and turn it over to Jason Foley here in the 8th. Foley gets the 9, 1, and 2 hitters in the KC order. Samad Taylor, Kyle Isbell, and Bobby Wick Jr. It's a Wallside Windows pitching change. He has been rock solid in most of his 39 appearances so far.
Throw that bowling ball sinker down and into the righties.
Some changes, and AJ Hinch told us this before the game. When we get the lead, you'll see Foley and Short come in at the same time. McKinstry shifts to third. Best defense for the Tigers is out there right now. Taylor gets struck out and popped out.
No, oh.
Taylor is able to start the 8th. Valiant effort comes up empty.
Yeah, Bunyan gets a good read on this ball, lays out, knocks it down. But even if he makes this play, I don't believe he had a chance to throw Taylor out with his speed. This is where Foley also going to have to pay close attention. It's Taylor at first base.
To the top of the order, Kyle Isbell. Check swing foul. Samad Taylor has just the 1 stolen base for Kansas City, but he's been in a lot of games. In AAA for Omaha, he had 38 stolen bases this year.
Well, with them down 1 run, there's no question. I believe he's going.
There he goes.
The throw from
All right.
Ooh!
And Taylor steals his base. Off Jason Foley gets an excellent jump. From on the opposite side of the back, Short does a good job of just catching this baseball and trying to apply a tag. You can see the speed there. Taylor a little too much. Don't sleep on him here at second. He'll try to steal third too.
Isbell fouls it away.
Kiss your way off the back of third base.
Just missed the corner 2-2. To left field. Dude giving chase.
Jesus. What a catch.
Heck of a catch by Akil Baddoo. Stole one away from Kyle Isbell. That's a massive out here in the eighth.
Yeah, this is a really good round here by Baddoo. He knows that ball's running away from him. But I love the angle that he takes there. Cuts that ball off. And with his speed, he's able to make the play. That ball had extra bases written all over it.
Bobby Witt Jr.
Strike.
Totally poisoned strike one.
There's a ground ball waiting to happen, so they'll be using that two-seamer here.
Strike two.
In there for strike two. That catch by Baddoo, by the way, had him travel 77 feet to catch up to that ball.
Just an excellent route to that ball.
Strike three. That's freaking nasty. That's freaking nasty, Foley.
That's that swing back two-seam fastball that Foley has seen to go to quite often. And that ball starts so far away from the right-hand hitter. And you can see the movement here where you'll give up on it. And look at the frame job there by Eric Haas to steal a strike.
The Tigers intentionally walked MJ Melendez to get to Freddie Fermin, who has been on base 3 times tonight, a couple of singles, an RBI, run scored, and safe on error.
For me, likes that ball in the inside part of the plate, keeping the movement of the two-seam fastball folded. That'll be a pitch that he will chase.
Torkelson off a hot shot.
Nice. Really good.
Highlighted by Akil Baddoo, long run to catch up to this and left. It's 3-2 Tigers as we hit the ninth.
Pineapple on my thick crust. Pepsi pineapple? I'm a pineapple heaven. Wait, my day. Try Pepsi pineapple and a pineapple pound combo only at Little Caesars. Pizza, pizza. This summer, happiness is a new Chevy. You can go farther. Two more. Right now. It's up for me. And bring along everyone you love. Your road to happiness begins in a new Chevy. Or GM employees with a current eligible lease can get this Equinox for $259 a month. Chevy drives the Motor City. Find new roads.
Welcome to the home of Blackjack, with the largest library of blackjack games online. Spanish 21, Live Dealer, Vacation Blackjack, and more. New players can download the DraftKings Casino app, use the promo code, and get a deposit match up to $100 in casino credits.
Figer Law has taken on and won some of the biggest auto accident cases in the country. We take on and win auto accident cases every single day. Our trial lawyers will get you the justice you deserve. Figer Law. All we do is win.
Pizza, pizza.
Most people probably would have given up on this team by now, but listen, in the eighth, the Tigers able to generate some offense. And it started with a kill, but the hustle double seemed off with a chance for the Tigers to get something going. And then with 2 outs, Riley Green was hit by a pitch. Spencer Torkelson with a walk. Kerry Carpenter with a 4-pitch free pass. And then Matt Beerling goes where he goes as well as anybody on this team going the opposite way. He delivers the 2-run double. The Tigers surge in front. They lead it 3-2 over the Royals, and now we're into the ninth inning. Dylan Coleman in for Kansas City, and he will face Andy Ibanez, Akil Baddoo, and Eric Haas.
Coleman's got a high-octane fastball that gets up to 100 miles per hour. He's got a very effective slider, holding opponents to 152 batting average. But he rarely throws that slider for a strike. But if you're the Tigers hitter, you want to eliminate that pitch and force him to throw that fastball over the plate.
There's Alex Lange prepping for the ninth. Inside 3-1 to Andy Ibanez. Didn't think he went through. But Ramon Jesus, the first base umpire, said, yes, you did.
You can see right there, Ibanez goes a little bit too far, tried to sell it. But he gets called back.
Those are tough to take.
Yeah. He solved it.
Witt Jr. on the charge. Here's Akil Baddoo, who's had a nice night. Singled in the fifth, doubled and scored in the eighth, and it was that double that kind of energized the Tigers a little bit to start the inning. Not to mention a catch in the bottom half of the eighth. Tigers hold on. I got an idea where Johnny Kane is zeroing in on for Tigers live postgame to talk to. Grounds and foul. If you missed the double, it was a line drive to the right center field, but MJ Melendez just kind of casually went to get behind it. Baddoo just kicked it in an overdrive. Had a pop-up slide into second base. That earned him the double. His 8th for the year. Now 1-2 to him.
Yeah, just couldn't believe Melendez thought he would be running.
Exactly.
So the Dukes sort of caught him sleeping.
That's the beauty of it, isn't it?
I questioned it at first, but then he liked the hustle. He liked the recognition of Akil Baddoo that Melendez wasn't busting hard enough at that baseball.
Now 3-2.
Baddoo hit that fastball here. He's earned it by taking two sliders out of the zone.
Oof.
Just got looking to It's just nasty right here. Catches that outside edge away from Baddoo. Left-handers give up on that ball, and you see where it starts. Tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Eric Haas stands in, takes one away. 1-0. Fly out, ground up, and a pop out by Eric Haas tonight. In there for a strike, it's 1-1. You recognize the names for the Royals due up in the ninth. Prado, Waters, and Duffy. Cute foul. Jordan Lyles started, and he was really good. 6 shutout innings, gave up just 3 hits. But the Royals are just...
Welcome back, Carlos. Tigers with the lead since you've been gone 3-2. Top 9. It's going to be laying for the 9th, bottom half.
They just gave 2 runs today. Then he handed it over to the bullpen. You talked about it. The bullpen is strong. Neither. The Tigers kept punching, kept fighting, and found a way to have the lead.
Hell yeah, I expect it. Here we go. We need 2 more outs to win this ball game. Alex Lang for the 9th. I'll be right back.
Glassman Mitsubishi in Southfield is loaded with over 300 new cars ready to sell. This month, all Mitsubishi Eclipse Crosses are $2,000 below MSRP. You heard that right. During the month of July, you'll save $2,000 on all Mitsubishi Eclipse Crosses, and we'll give you the appraised value plus an extra $1,000 for any trade-in. Need financing? They got it at Glassman. Let us help you drive home in a new Mitsubishi today. And don't forget to tell them you got it at Glassman.
I'm Richard Adamo, the owner of Adamo Group, a family-owned business founded in 1964 that performs demolition and environmental remediation work across the United States. The Adamo Group has been a proud partner with Trian for over 20 years. Because we're a union company and utilize various skilled trades, we rely on Trian to help us with our HR needs, as well as making sure that we are compliant with the various state regulations. And that's why we rely on Trian.
Lowe's knows a style refresh is even more refreshing when it's at the right price. That's why we pull our favorite looks together in store and in the app. So it's easy to get the look you want. Effortless. You got this. We got you.
John Keating and Dan Petrie here at the Tiger Law Desk getting ready for Tigers Live postgame. Tigers up 3-2. Kansas City has now blown 33 leads this season, but Detroit's not up by 1 if there aren't a couple of plays that need to be mentioned, and we will do that during the postgame.
Exactly. There were a couple of defensive plays that may have cost the Tigers a couple of runs, but there certainly were 2 plays that saved a couple of runs and put the Tigers in the position where they are now.
All right, Alex Lang coming on as we get you back to Kauffman Stadium for what's expected to be a thrilling finish to this one. There again, Matt Shepard.
We're into it. Kate Sexter certain. Here's Alex Lang. He's into the ball game. He gets the ninth inning, and he will face Nick Prado, the lefty. Drew Waters, the switch hitter, and Matt Duffy scheduled the right-handed hitter in the 7th spot. So outside windows pitching change. He's 14 of 17 in safe situations.
I think it's about committing the strike zone with his fastball. We know he's got that swing and miss curveball, the knuckle curve.
That's good first pitch.
Yes, sir. Want to throw that change up a little bit more often. See if he'll throw it to the left-handed hitter. This is a good time for it. That ball fades away from the left-handed hitter.
Strike 2. Nice pitch.
This is where Wayne likes to bounce that curveball.
Got him. That's 1.
Take a look at the location. Take a look at the movement there. Ball there, dabbling away. Really good breaking ball there. Out of the strike zone. Swings through it. 0-1.
He got good feel for his breaking ball today. 4 straight breaking balls for all strikes.
He's down the strike zone today. He's doing 2 really good ones there. It's a problem. Now 1-1.
Really good pitch. It was a ball though. 1-1 count here on Waters.
Swung on and missed. There's the curveball. 1-2.
Another great breaking ball off the knees. Honestly, I'm looking to spike this in the dirt. Let him chase it. He did exactly that. He didn't chase, though. 2-2. Honestly, okay with another breaking ball in the dirt. Strike 3. Wasn't in the dirt, but it fooled them on the outer half of the plate. One more out away from a victory.
Just pay. Just have to look at pay.
Here's Matt Duffy trying to keep it alive for Kansas City.
Whew, just missed. That was a ball.
Outfield play, no doubles here. They're way back.
Ground ball to third.
All right, McCann should make that throw. McCann straight. What a fucking win. What a win! Whew, we stole that one late in the 8th with a 3-run 8th. It's a great win. The offense was dead through 7. They get 3 runs in the 8th. Foley has been excellent all year. He gets out of the 8th. 9th inning, Lang, phenomenal. That's a great win, Carlos. Thanks for coming back, man. Really appreciate that. That's an excellent win. That would have really sucked if we lost that one because Matt Manning pitched great. Giving up 2 runs is nothing. You got to win that game. That's a great way to win that game. Start the series in KC.
Discover your best summer ever. With a large inventory in stock, now is the best time to trade in.
That's a phenomenal win. We needed that one badly. We needed that one. I'll just say that. I was gonna keep it at that. It's a great one, man. Great victory.
Michigan Ford dealers. Make the ultimate backyard getaway with 11% off everything in Menards. We have the best selection of decking, blocks, grills, and outdoor furniture to transform your yard from ordinary to extraordinary. With so many options and styles to choose from, you'll find something perfect for you to enjoy the rest of your summer. Right now, get this.
Yeah, man. I mean, shit. You know, you battle off some wins here. These next 11 games between Angels, Padres. You host them after this, and then you have 3 more left against KC. If you can go like 7-4, 8-3, you're going to be right in the thick of this thing. And it's going to be a tough decision for Scott Harris, whether to buy or sell at the deadline, which is August 1st. So it's just keep stacking these wins. Yeah, you'd like to see them get off to an early lead at like 4-0 in the 8th rather than having to come from behind. But a win's a win. I call them the cardiac cats. They make you stress shit out late. But it's a great victory nonetheless. Great at bats in the 8th inning when we looked lifeless to the first 7. So it was a great victory.
It was a night in which nothing was happening for the Tigers. And
Scrappy, yeah, exactly. Scrappy, yeah. You know, especially with Green back, Carpenter's healthy now. You have guys that can also hit home runs in this lineup. So you get a couple base runners on a home run, it can change the game. So it's like you have power in your lineup now. You were missing that with Green being out and Carpenter being out. You have some guys back in the middle of this lineup that can hit home runs. If only Javier Baez could learn how to fucking stay in the strike zone and swing, he could get hot, but the way he's playing right now, he's just swinging at everything. He just needs to stay. If he can somehow get within the zone and Javier Baez gets hot, this team could be absolutely dangerous. This pitching's here. If the offense can be consistent enough going forward, we're going to win a lot of games. So that's all I'll say. I mean, I'm going to keep it at that. I mean, if the offense can score runs, we're going to win a lot of baseball games in the second half.
So boost your bottom line by switching today. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Well, how can I forget you?
Well, yeah, I really appreciate you tuning back in, Carlos. I always stay positive. I mean, you're 42-51. You're currently 5.5 back, depending on what Minnesota does. You either be 6 or 5 back, depending on if Minnesota beats Seattle tonight. But yeah, you got it. I mean, there's a lot of baseball left still. You could get better after the deadline. You get a couple extra bats, maybe. Who knows what they do at the deadline? And the Central is terrible, so take advantage of that and win this division. That's what I'm looking for. So I really appreciate you tuning in, guys. Carlos, thanks for joining this one. Brandon, Jason, Maddie. I don't know who else was in here. Johnny, appreciate it. If anyone else hopped in without any comments, really appreciate that as well. I'm going to end the stream here now. Carlos, have a great night. And if anyone else in here, you guys have a great night as well. I will catch you guys next time. Yes, sir, man. Appreciate it, Carlos. Have a great one. I'll take care, everybody. Thanks for the support as always. Peace out, guys.